I was on mute, y'all. Salute everybody. Salute. Welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I hadn't even got to get. I was telling y'all my hair is a mess. I just got back from the nail place. I. Uh, this is a lot. I'm gonna leave y'all with this today. To believe or not to believe, right? Now, y'all want me to be honest, right? With y'all today. That's what I was gonna do. My bad, y'all. Let me get my copyright disclaimer in here. Did I pin it, Barbie? I think I pinned it already. Sorry, y'all. I'm just all behind. I was in traffic like crazy, and everybody know this North Carolina traffic ain't no joke. Charlotte traffic ain't no joke. Come on, phone. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, research, and educational purposes. Larissa says CC is a fraud. Don't allow her back on your panel. She's trying to get everyone thrown off. Have a great day, Miss Parker. Hey, Larissa. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Hey, Samad. Sweet honey, T lady. Thank you for the copyright disclaimer. Star Pink, what it do? Hey, girl. Hey. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to pin my copyright disclaimer, but my internet. Now, the internet ain't mess up none during this ice storm. Hey, Alicia, girl. Hey, what it do, Pooh? Yvette Stewart, what it do, sister? Erica, Dale. Good morning. Good morning. Pooh Love, Valerie, Rhapsody. I wait, Miss Parker. I've been in the bushes on other channels for a few days now, and it has been going down. Yeah. Hey, TT. Sugar Bird, baby. Truth, what it do? Tanika, Courtney, we can't hear you. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Lily Jean, Alma, Tracy, Nikki. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Alicia, can y'all hear me? Okay, Alicia said I can hear you. Okay, bet. Okay, finally got my chat up. Girl, damn. Can somebody drop another disclaimer? Thank you, Nikki, baby. Hey, Just Jay, what it do? Okay. Okay. So, hey, Sakura. Hey, Courtney. She said, now we can. I don't know what. I was on mute. I was on mute talking to y'all. I thought I could, you know what I'm saying? I was on mute. Hey, Miss Sharon. Hey. Okay, there it goes. Thank you, TT. Thank you, Alicia. I got a couple of things I want to share with y'all. So, last night I was live, right? So, yeah, I was on mute, Courtney, talking like a motherfucker. Miss Kim, what do love? Hey, Nuki, good morning. Uh, I was live and I got a message that CC and BG was going off over there in GG chat. I was like, what? So my eyes got big. I'm live. I'm playing over here on my live, and I'm like, my eyes get real big, and I'm like, what? No, no, Hey, Catherine, good morning. And so I'm already done. I'm wrapping up my show. I'm done with my show. So I say, let me run over here to Gigi's and see what's happening. What happened last night? What happened last night to turn yesterday so into a circus? It was crazy. And so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. So I see the chat. That's the first thing I do, read the chat. And I see the chat saying, Auntie Natasha's on her way, and it's all the Davis names. Whoop the woo Davis, whoop the woo Davis, whoop the woo Davis, whoop the woo Davis. And I was like, oh shit. That's why, I'm thinking that Miss Natasha's maybe to come and have a sit down with BG and them on Gigi's panel. It definitely was a lot going on over there. This is okay, Julie. Yeah, I be forgetting Julie. Hey, Julie Boo, honey, what it do, honey? What it do? I'm a baby. Are you still here, or did you already leave? I hope I'm still here. And so I was like, okay, Gigi got it going on. Miss Natasha Gray come. It's about to be a big show. We great hear everything. All the updates. And hello, Miss Parker. I heard you on Gigi chat last night and decided to subscribe. Thank you, Didi. Thank you. She said, yes, girl. I mean, it was World War III. But I honestly thought in my mind that, and I'm going to play Criminal Villains Live. I'm going to play it just to see what I missed. You know what I'm saying? Man, say Gigi Chat had the pink bandanas on last night. Man, the Davis came in like a winter storm, baby. That's all I seen was last name Davis. Auntie's coming. Auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like they sound like Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. Auntie. Auntie coming. Yeah, Auntie's coming. Here come Auntie. She on her way. I was like, well, wait a minute. Is this for the good or the bad? Because, yeah, the old girl, one of the Davis girls, like, yeah, Auntie. Yeah, Auntie's coming. Here she come. It was almost like I heard a bitch was looking for me. Bitch, here I go. I was like, well, maybe this ain't the type of show I'm thinking it's about to be. This seems a little different now. Let me sit here and look and catch on. Thank you, Sharon. If y'all got that green jacket from my sister Sharon, which is a membership, please tell her thank you. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Jaw drops when Natasha came online, right? Mm-hmm. Sure enough, Natasha comes. She coming heavy. She coming strong. It was like instead of the gavel, instead of us hearing Gigi go order in the court, it was like ding, 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 ding. I was like, that's Miss Natasha for real. She said she don't know a BG and she don't know CC. So I typed in the chat. I said, what? I said, wait, what? You don't know CC? Now let me say this. Let me start where I come into everything at. CC did come over here and hit my panel. I was honored to have a friend of Miss Natasha to hit the panel to give a little bit more clarity versus me speculating. Cause that's what I do. I speculate. Cause I don't know what happened. Only thing I can do is speculate. But I didn't want to really speculate too much. I wanted to see what Natasha then would say and just keep looking at Miss Natasha's page because she really keeps you informed on a lot that's going on. She does. Then boom, the witnesses came out. We all in. The witnesses is saying a lot. We're all in with the witnesses, right? Tracy, I want to keep it right there. Hold on. Because this gets deeper than what I'm thinking on my end. With today, I'm going to tell you how it ends up today for me. Because if I'm going to be honest, I got to be honest with this one. So Miss CC had told me that she wasn't allowed to really have a voice over there. That people was being mean to her and rude. Now, let me clear mine up on for you, Gigi. When she told me that, I got to go back and listen to the specific of my words. Hi, Tyrone. And maybe I did say, I don't know what I said. I want one of the mods probably go back and get it for me. Because I got Keys News Network and I'm going to play Gigi's live up here. And I got to play a little bit of Rural D's because it's a lot. But I think maybe I did, and I'll just say I did. Say probably tell her like, well, don't go back over there then. Cause why go somewhere that you're being mistreated? I just don't understand it. If people are being mean to you, if people are mistreating you, or anything, I'm gonna say don't go back. That's for your peace. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't that don't, but I did say I like Gigi, and I can't tell. And then I even put in check because I know how subscribers can get. So I said, I don't need nobody going back telling Gigi I said nothing. And they said in the chat, we said what we said. The person even said, nah, this is me and Cece saying what we said. We said what we said. Because people was down in the chat saying, well, Gigi ain't like that and whatever. They had their opinions. I said, well, I like her, but to each his own. I can't make nobody like nobody. Gigi can't make y'all like me. Definitely if they was being mean to her, because that's what she gave me. I never knew she was over there. I don't know what episode it was. I don't know the title of it or nothing. I never knew she went to Gigi's. I only tapped into Gigi's at that point. I was just tapping in her and there with the Romika and the DRO. I tap into both because I'm into both stories. So she said, but I'm talking about from how I came into it. So I didn't know that night that Cece went right over there to Gigi's panel. I didn't know that. I never knew that. So I found that I seen her the next day over there, comfortably, chilling. I seen her the next day and the next day. I just don't think nothing of it. I really just looked at it like, as I should, as anybody should. If I tell y'all somebody's mistreating me, y'all see me go sit at their table, I want y'all to be like, Miss Parker, you just told me that they was over mistreating you. But hey, teach your own. I can't tell you her where to go for real. But I will suggest to any of y'all that if you're not welcomed and you're not comfortable, why go there? She was over there several nights. But I didn't know. I didn't know that based off of what she told me. And I let Cece know that. I said, Cece, you told me they was mean to you. And that they was over there mistreating you. And one thing I can say is I don't like it. If you real about it and I tell y'all somebody's mistreating me, I could think that one of y'all might say, well, don't go back over there. Don't associate where you ain't comfortable. So to see her back over there, it confused me from that day. Cause I was like, but the people, I don't know. Yeah, she wasn't feeling good. She was in the hospital. That was the second time. Really, that was the second time. The first time is when Cece actually told me about how they treated her over there. I didn't see it, so I couldn't say confirm it and say that was true. I wasn't watching Gigi like that at that time. I was just tapping in here and there. Hell, it was too many lives going on. I got keys, I got open book, I got Royal D. I'm everywhere listening for updates and stuff. Even if I don't cover Romika like that, I still listen in. Hey, Justice for Meeks. So the second time she came, she was sick. And I said, Miss CC, go take care of yourself. Based off of what the doctor said to her. I thought really maybe she was overwhelmed with everything by hitting the panels and enlightening us on what was going on with Dro, overlooking her own health. I didn't know. We don't know each other. Yeah, I watched it, Miss Bernice. I'm ready to get into it. She came to you hoping she could think she could control the narrative. I ain't have a narrative. CC was giving information about that family so drugs. She was wrong for that. I'm Team Dro. My family members were married to Dro's uncle prior to him passing. Yes, she been on there several nights. Trustee, praying for y'all. Okay, I'm justice for the truth in Dro. But I do want to give y'all some stuff. Okay, if we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about all of it. We're gonna talk about all of it. So boom, Criminal Villains goes live. This is now we lead into recent days. Cause I hadn't seen Miss Cece since that day she was in the hospital. I ain't seen her no more. Never again have I seen Miss Cece except over in Criminal Villains. Is where I see Miss Cece at, which is cool. She likes it now. She's comfortable. Cool. I ain't thinking about it. It still stood out to me, but I ain't holding it against the lady. I even spoke to her. If Gigi opens her chat, if the chat is running, y'all see me say, hey to Miss Cece. So it was the BG girl. I never knew her. I don't know her name in the chat. People say she's in my chat, but don't nobody say her name. Who she? How I'm supposed to know? I don't know a lot of these names in the chat. She's in your chat, Miss Parker. What's her name? Is she under BG? I don't still even know her name in CC's chat right now. I don't know BG's name in CC's in Gigi's chat. I don't know it. I didn't even know that it was said that they sold drugs. I didn't even know that that was put out. What do I got? Let me ask y'all this. What did anybody selling drugs have to do with that night of what happened to Dro? Nothing. Okay, Francis, y'all gotta let me know. But what's her name in the chat? Is she's not coming in under Lulu D? What's her name in the chat? So I don't know. But let's get to the night of I was gonna play that live. So Criminal Villains go live. BG knock on CC's door. I mean Gigi's door. Gigi let her in. I'm just here to talk to CC. CC, you said you wanna get in contact with me. That stood out to me because now the show is starting to me. It's just been BG. Okay, okay, okay. I ain't seen it in my chat. I ain't seen a BG over here. I ain't seen BG over here. If I did, I missed it. So boom, to me, the show has just begun. Now maybe for y'all, Criminal Villain show has begun a long time ago, but for me, I'm just really getting in there, getting comfortable. You know, a bitch is getting her popcorn and her drinks, and you know what I'm saying, my cookies and shit. I'm ready to tune in. And I heard BG say, CC, so I heard you wanted to talk to me. CC say, now? Yeah, that's that real shit, TT. I kid you not. I kid you not. That's how the girl really came up on that girl panel. So you called Tracia. Was it yesterday that you called and told Miss Natasha to come on the panel? Because we're going to get to a lot. Okay, well, y'all get lovely the fuck up out of here if she come over here. Yeah, Miss Tammy, it was. So she said, CC, because I'm trying to read y'all comments too. CC, you said you wanted to talk to me? And CC was like, that's why I said she was winning like Mike Tyson. She said, who? Who wanted to talk to you? I ain't never said I wanted to talk to you. And this what she said. She was like, yeah, Miss Natasha, and they said you was looking for me to talk to me. CC said, I ain't never asked for your number. I ain't never said I want to talk to you about nothing. She said, quit lying on me. And she kind of switched up. BG kind of switched up like, no, I would like to talk to you. No, it ain't what you said. Like, bitch, I gotta stick to the script. Stick to the script, okay? I told my cousin to have Natasha come on the panel. It was other family members contacted Natasha already. She said, yeah, I came for CC and Sean B checked about our approach. Yeah. But Sean B checked it afterwards because it was a lot going on. Go back to the beginning, Passion. That's why I say we can't lose how CC came up. Yeah, get her the fuck out of here if you see her. So y'all not going to be able to play with me. I don't want to play. I just don't. So, CC going off, telling her she lying on her. So BG come with a different approach, like, but I would like to talk to you. Why you didn't just say that? Why you come up here with, like, who is connected to tell you that? Who told you that CC was looking for you? Who else did you talk to? BG is the question. That's what CC to me should have asked her, but I know emotions was running high. Shit was high, how she came in, you know. But that's what I would want to know. Who told you? Who told you that I was looking for you and wanted to talk to you? But she specifically said Miss Natasha and CC. Yeah, and then that's what she said. She said, yeah, because BG said she wanted to give CC her number so they could talk on the back end. But for the life of me, when the bitch said it, I couldn't think why this bitch wouldn't talk to Miss Natasha first. I don't care who's her best friend. Why do you want to talk to CC before Miss Natasha? Was crazy to me. I'm listening. I don't need nobody putting nothing in my ear. I'm just listening like, what did you just say? But didn't she? Do you want to talk to CC or did CC say she wanted to talk to you? Which one is it? So Gigi was like, let her talk. Like, you want to talk to her, CC? CC said, I don't mind, but, like, I just don't need her lying on me. So she started talking. She didn't say hey to Gigi or nothing, but they said Gigi been calling for BG for a long time. So CC drops down and either Gigi drop. I don't know how it went. BG wants to have a conversation now with Gigi, but she don't want Gigi to talk like a detective. Because one thing about it, Gigi does her homework over there. Hey, sexy. Hey, Courtney. Gigi, can you change how you talk to me? I was like, how the fuck she supposed to change? How do you change how you talk? For one, do you want her to talk softer? I didn't understand it because Gigi don't got no rough voice to me. Gigi, can you talk? Gigi was like, talk like what? Yeah. Can you talk like what? Bitch, get it out. I'm going, bitch, get it out. You want to talk soft or you wanted to sugarcoat with your motherfucking ass right now? What is it? Because one thing I ain't got time for that old word shit. Then that shit was weird. Gigi, I don't like how you're laughing. Gigi. I'm thinking what in the devil's advocate is going on right now. This shit's weird. Gigi put on a hell of a show, Tracy. Gigi got down to her level of ignorance. Gigi played her part for her. It was good. That's how it was, Kiki. Spit it the fuck out. Like I said, Gigi had me until she said Diddy, called her Diddy. When Gigi called her Diddy, and then Gigi tried to come back with the entrepreneur side versus this side, I was done. I was over the river and through the woods at that point. And when she said that it was an accident, she specifically said on Gigi's panel that Lulu had an accident. First thing in my head was, bitch, you ain't her best friend, I tell you that. She did, Courtney. I it was strange. Like, Courtney, how you want me to dumb my voice down for you? To make you feel comfortable when you're just the allegedly best friend that knows nothing but knows everything. Thank you, Chef. Thank you. So she's doing that, and Gigi, I'm talking about the chat is going bananas. It's like we at a Clarissa Shields fight. I'm scared than a motherfucker of Gigi's chat at this point. I think I got smacked a couple times. Move, bitch, your comments ain't shit. Bitch, you don't know. I was like, God damn, they stepping on my new shoes. My forces are dirty. My damn, who pulled out my track? Gigi's chat is off the chain. They not feeling BG. So everybody's getting smacked, her getting pulled. People trying to get in front of you with their comments. Oh, my cheeks was burning. My back was hurting. I don't know if somebody stepped on that bitch or not. So I, I like y'all in GG chat. Don't get it twisted. But y'all don't got a current motherfucking world to save my soul. Y'all don't. Sean B done went up her smack BG. Bitch, take a cam up, bitch. Yeah, cam up again, bitch. Nah, we ain't going. And Gigi, calm down. Oh my God. She's in her Kevin Hart calm down. Oh, Sean B, Tamala. Oh my God. I didn't bring you guys to fight. Oh my God. I'm like, girl. Everybody heard the lies. Everybody heard the deception. It wasn't hard to catch shit. I was doing notes. I was studying her with my pen and paper. She's saying a lot. In between Gigi playing in her face, BG was saying a lot. I said, she's Lulu. I said, well, get it out the Lulu. I found get it out the Lulu. Shit. How long we gonna be here, Gigi, with this? Come out of Kirk to let them. Tamala came through, kicked the door in. Bitch, open this motherfucking door. See, Gigi, you can't take the girls to talk when they got your back. The girls was ready, like I said, to fight. Your girls wanted to fight, and as they should. It was too many lies on the panel. You could tell it was truths coming out mixed with lies. Her favorite color. Now Gigi. What was she pregnant? Now Gigi. It was the goat laugh for me. It was the bitch sounding like a goat for me. I didn't understand shit she was. What's she here for? Well, why you want Gigi to change her voice if you ain't gonna say shit? Because you came up here to change the narrative. You going up here doing this with Gigi to say nothing was to simply change the narrative. It was. She changed it. Because remember, if everybody go back, Gigi was just talking about DRO's baby mama and showing the messages. It was good to me. I wanted to hear what she had to say. And that whole narrative switched up in a matter of seconds. I caught on instantly. I said, oh, you wanted to change the direction of hearing about the baby mama because you're Lulu. Y'all don't think Lulu feeling the way about the baby mama? She was second best. She had to change that commentary. She didn't want to hear about that baby mama and her feelings coming out about DRO. Because see, somewhere along the line, even though the bitch did what she did with DRO, she still got a little feelings in her. And she's still upset. You still upset. You still in your feelings. It's crazy though. But you know, some people that psychotic do that. Because remember her last text was, he will always, she'll be his last. Remember, she said she'll be his last. Everything she said is stemmed out to be true, didn't it? Everything the Lulu wrote in her passages along the way, leading up to Dro's death, it came out to kind of be true. She was the last woman he would ever be with. Indeed. We're gonna get to that, Miss Kim. Don't worry. I'm getting to all of it. So then boom, Gigi CC agrees. After all of that shit, cause see, this word, I don't want to talk behind the scenes because CC did right at the beginning, which I thought. CC was like, nah, put it out right here. But Gigi did say, Gigi cut in and was like, nah, talk to her, let y'all have y'all conversation. Y'all have y'all conversation, which is grown of Gigi to do. Even though I was there for the shit. I was just there. At that point, I'm there for the shit. She done came up here with all this deflection. She done gave me a headache. Gigi. Now Gigi. Gigi. Okay. Gigi. Oh. Is this all we gonna hear? I was coming back and forth. I came back in the chat to now Gigi. I said, goddamn, that's why I left. I come back, she's still saying Gigi name. Saying nothing. We spent the full what? How many seconds, minutes? Probably an hour of nothing. Playing on people's motherfucking tops. Which is sick. This shit ain't entertainment. Dro dead. This man's dead. Kentucky, Tracy. I'm from Kentucky. You done laughed. Talking in circles. You done laughed. I'm trying to figure out what's funny. Because we talking about death. Murder. That bothered me. I knew then something's not right. I even kept saying, what's funny? Because I think about his kids. His daughter that will never get those date nights. Miss Kim, you cool. That will never get those flowers that Dro once handed her. To show her how, man, I'm looking at that. And it's making me sad, for real, that all of this happened. Because Lulu, it only showed how sick you are. It only showed what could really took place to that man in Florida, in Gainesville, Florida. Who's going to explain to them? Who's talking to them about why somebody that their daddy introduced them to and brought into their life with her good crummy ass? Why she let their phones get cut off? Why all of this bad stuff is happening to them? We lost our daddies, our phones is off. My mama's crying, and we know she's crying because she's crying out on the internet. So I know you was a big part of that. You was always a snake bitch, Lulu. Sitting in the corner waiting for the day to slither in on a nigga that had some going for himself. Mm-hmm. That's why she was second best. Because he was with the love of his life. 2 kids in. 2 kids in. And sometimes you have kids, you lose yourself. You lose momentum. Sometimes I did. You ain't your sexy gone. He done made you so comfortable. You don't know how to go back to date nights and you know what I'm saying, getting yourself together, your hair, your makeup, and your clothes, and being sexy around the house. You just lose your momentum, and nobody knows what else made her lose a little bit of herself to where Dro was losing interest, and then here comes this piece of Satan. Here comes this demonic demon with a motherfucking dress so high off the crack of her ass with some boots all the way up to her thighs to match. Long braids. Skip to Lulu and my darling around his ass. Don't follow him long enough to know what he likes. Slithered away on in. He's conflicted. But he goes. He do the devil dance with the bitch, Lulu. He starts taking care of, and this bitch plays her part. Y'all know people know how to play parts, right? So she goes and plays her part like she love him. He keeps catering, foot rubs, picking her up, and all, baby. She's living the best of both worlds. But then they on and off. He's back off with the baby mother. Probably another bitch too. Her and her. Can't quite leave her alone. 10 years is history. He had 10 years and 2 kids. That's a lot of history. I don't know about 10 years for y'all. It's a long ass time to be with somebody. So then we got the BG girl coming in, talking out, all out the side of her neck, just saying the most, hypothetically speaking. No, I said hypothetically, what if this happened? But if you already know what your friend told you, why the fuck are you on her talking hypothetically anything? Why are you even coming up with theories and all of this shit? It just didn't make sense to me. Like, is anybody else catching on to this bitch? It was a play from the jump. Their conversation was a play from the jump. For the life of me, again, Cece coming in to be the one you want to talk to before Miss Natasha just didn't make sense. Because at this point, I know Miss Natasha's line is open for communication. You want to know how I know? Y'all want to know how I know? That Miss Natasha is very open to communication from anybody if it comes to DRO. S.A. Natasha Davis right there. It does. Her number. Her number. Okay? She's very open. But I can't understand why you want to talk to Cece. Yeah, spiritual gangster Miss Tanya. We great get into this. So boom. I don't know who told Miss Natasha to come last night. I don't. Like I said, I just went into the chat and seen Auntie's on her way. Auntie, there go my auntie. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be a sit down. I thought, okay, Gigi doing her big one. Okay, let's get to this information. I think she's great. Drop some bombs. She's coming to clear the earth. She don't know CC, and she said that she never talked to BG ever. Now, CC, I'm gonna read these messages. I'm gonna read them. Because that's for y'all to take what y'all want from me. Because I don't care after today. I don't care. I'm going to play it, Miss Catherine. I don't care. But see, you as the best friend, CC, you should have said, nah, I don't feel comfortable talking to anybody about DRO. You could talk to Natasha. I'll make sure I reach out to Natasha. Do you feel me? I know Didi. Trust me, I know. Hey, Big Stacks. All right, Miss Catherine, baby. You have a great day, okay? Dancing with the devil, Stephanie. Yeah. Cece, you should have said as her best friend. And you know how this is with Natasha. Now you could talk to Natasha. I'll reach out to Natasha and tell her you got some information. When it comes to something like this, I don't want to talk to anybody before the family. I was confused by BG wanting to talk to Cece. Out of everybody. Right? So Cece, you go the next day, which is yesterday. Royal D live, I go in, hey girl, hey. She's like, hey Miss Parker girl, hey y'all, hey. Royal D started off beautiful. She was like, where's Dro's YouTube check? Where's, and I said, damn, Royal D, you a good one, because I ain't never think about the YouTube. I be forgetting about him having a social media page, being a content creator. She said, yeah, my discernment went off when she started calling us BS. I went to Facebook and said, your friend is on YouTube saying it's an accident, and she said they lying, and she came, CC kept saying that Miss Natasha gave her permission. That's what she said. I might read y'all these messages. So CC came and said that she talked to BG. Now, in the midst of her saying she talked to BG, I laughed because I was on the road with Shane. So we in and out once we get out of town. We in and out the car doing stuff. And I get a message from one of the mods over here. They said, not, she's saying Lulu innocent. I said, who? CC. Man, I'm shocked. I fly over the Royal D's. I flew over the Royal D's. Nah, CC, you fine? Let me, this is what happened. I'm not disrespecting you at all. See, you gotta curve you Tasha's best friend. See, this is what I say about being mindful of the words we use. If you are Tasha's best friend, like you showed me in these messages, you can't say you don't care because you supposed to care because this is your best friend's nephew's name that's on the line. That's why I be saying about using that word best friend. You can't have that kind of mindset if you that girl's best friend. I know you might feel away because she says she don't know you, but y'all are not best friends. If you coming on her, I don't care. You acting like you cared from the beginning, CC. Don't come in here like that. Now you older than me, and let's act it. And you supposed to be that girl's best friend. You told me you was. You sent me some messages. I'm going to read them. That's why I be saying about BG. What do y'all consider best friends? Because your best friend is hurting over there. Your best friend is holding her brother up right now over there. And a lot of family members. And his kids. Now, regardless what they go through, the mama and Tasha ain't got shit to do with me. I don't care about that. That's they shit. I pray God fix that shit with them. But right now, this is your best friend with her nephew's name on the line, and them people are going hard. Y'all came on here saying justice for Dro, and now y'all don't care. It don't make you no better than BG at this moment. You wonder why people are feeling away, CC. I ain't saying you can't have feelings with what people are saying about you, but y'all giving this image off. And I asked you, I said, why didn't you go up her when Tasha called in? Because if she don't call you, Cece, I said, hey, Gigi, you text Gigi all night. Gigi, Miss Parker said, Miss Parker told me don't come back over. Because what you said, I don't like that. Don't lie on me. So now I'm really looking confused. Like, damn, you said that. I ain't know Gigi. I'm still going in calling the criminal villains if y'all go and look in a chat. People's over here saying, her name Gigi. I'm going by her screen name, Criminal Villains. She said on that live last night, it wasn't just that if she didn't know you by Cece. She said she don't know a BG and never talked to her. And yesterday on Royalties panel, all I want you to do is listen to what you said on this girl's panel. You said Natasha talked to BG. Natasha talked to me, and Natasha's gonna put out there, y'all gonna have to wait for her. You said that. You said Natasha talked to BG. You can't get mad. I get that, Miss Kim. We gonna get to that. Let me just hear me out, Miss Kim. You put that out there, Miss Kim. She put that out there on Royalties that girl talked to Natasha. Now, if Natasha, my best friend, and she get on a panel and lie and make me look crazy, I'm not standing in no background and come on here. If you can talk shit to strangers, I'm gonna stand to my best friend. Now, I didn't know you didn't want me to put that part out here, but don't make me look like this, friend. That was just gonna have to be a big thing on Gigi's panel. That's where it happened. That's where I'm going. Cause you calling them bitches, CC. But why you didn't check BG? Cause you said specifically out your mouth that Tasha told you to tell everybody about the conversation, not just don't say what happened. That she gave you permission. You said she gave you permission to come and talk about what BG said. She hit Gigi's link and said she ain't told nobody to tell nobody shit about DRO on YouTube. That was number one. Number two, she said she don't know you or BG. That was number two. Number three, she said she ain't talked to no BG. So when you going on these panels and you say you talking directly for her because she wants you to, she might not know you by CC, but as your best friend, we do. No nicknames, unless that's just your nickname for YouTube. I can say that. Everybody don't come on here as their real name. Because they know how this shit works. You called in calling them bitches and shit. You can't get mad at these strangers, our subscribers, because of what Natasha said. You can't. The only person you supposed to be mad at right now is Natasha. Because that's his auntie. We know her for being the voice for Tyrone Davis Jr., a.k.a. DRO. What are you mad at the subscribers for? Because they said she told that she don't know y'all, and people saying, I knew some shit was wrong. You cannot get mad at the subscribers. They did nothing to you. Miss Natasha said that. You cannot get mad because the subscribers ain't trusting everything that everybody's saying. We cannot get mad as strangers. Everybody has their own beliefs and disbeliefs when it comes to any case we cover. So I'll be confused about that. You owe Gigi a hell of an apology. You disrespected her guests. They don't have to like you. But if Gigi accepted you, that's all that matters. Because that's Gigi shit. As long as, again, Gigi makes you comfortable and opens her door to you, fuck whoever's around me. You hear me? My focus is Gigi. I'm here for Gigi. Misplaced anger. Gigi never disrespected you. She never did. I had more respect for her last night. Because as much as the people were saying, hey, nah, fuck her, I knew she was, nah. That girl was confused. That girl was hurt. And I'm going to tell y'all why it hurts a little bit. Because you got to remember, her panel is her life. Her word is her bond. I could tell she's a woman that wants to put out what she puts out, but she doesn't want it to be where it's full of lies. Nobody wants lies on their channel. Hey, Scofan. Hey, Gemini. So she got to go clear up a lot of shit based off of what Miss Natasha said. Her head was here. Her head was there. She's thinking of all the times you sat on her panel and put out information. All the times that she was using you as a key to DRO. And what could have possibly happened to this young man? You was a big key to Gigi because she thought you was the best friend of Natasha. And then when everybody was still in the chat, they was Royal Rumbling around that bitch. It was tables, ladders, and chairs, cage matches against you. Gigi was still like, look, she's dropping everybody. Let me talk to everybody to calm herself down. Miss Sweetie, I already said it. You heard me. I told the moderator yesterday if she dropped down and tell you. I said, did that come from Miss Natasha? She said no. She said it came from Cece. I said, did it come from Miss Natasha? Did you see it on her page, anything? She said no. And not saying no disrespect to you, Miss Cece. I just said don't believe it. Because Miss Natasha's very, very informative. If y'all really go to her page, you stay informed with a lot. Whether it's her beefing with the baby mama for a second, DRO's mama, it's there. Even the apology to DRO's mama, it's there. They're not secrets to people. And what they don't want you to know, they said it, like the insurance. We will not be discussing his insurance. I'm not mad at them people for that. Why the fuck do we feel like we have to know the ins and outs of every little detail? And what comes to us that's not by our choice, that's what comes to us. If a family member goes on TikTok and say, hey, and we catch it, we catch it. It is what it is. We didn't ask them for it. The cousin decided to, make a couple coins, come and talk about it. Not our problem. And it's not disrespect to the family, but we're going to listen. But Gigi didn't deserve that. If you want to cut Sean B into my lap, shit, that shit sound like that's been there. You should been did that. What can anybody say? They don't like you, you don't like them. Feelings mutual around this motherfucker. Okay, moving forward. We said what we said, moving forward. But don't wait till mad day. Don't wait till mad day. Oh, fuck you, bitches, Somalian, Sean B. Fuck you, bitch. Man, that's been harboring feelings. That's why I say quit hitting panels. It is love helping out. If you don't like the surroundings that Gigi has, don't go up her. Cause them people ain't going nowhere. So either we gonna duke it out with words, come up with a resolution, or just, you know what I'm saying, you don't like me, I don't like you at the end of all of this. Once we get done cussing each other out, we done. But you came in bitches and fuck y'all and bitch. Gigi was confused. Even with her day one in her ear, that girl was confused. To where they was going, Gigi, nah, even after they was still in her ear about not feeling that way, she was like, nah, like y'all, like she wanted that moment, she needed that moment. Cause when somebody open their platform and they good genuine people, it's hard when you get done a little dirty. Or you feel like somebody, because when they ain't did you nothing, hey Annette, when they ain't did you nothing, she was very apologetic. It was all wrong. So you don't come here and say you don't care when it was somebody that had a little bit of empathy and sympathy for you, being the friend of Miss Natasha and opening their platform for you to come. And now, after Miss Natasha is the panel, it seems like their platform is tarnished with lies. That now Miss Gigi got to go back for a minute and go back through all them lives to kind of come back to her people and fix. That's a lot. And it's crazy. Because I ain't never have no ill feelings toward you neither. I appreciated you. I was honored. I'm always honored if a family member of these cases we covering hits the link and can give us a little closure, something, context, some straightening, even some straightening. Like, that's not true. Okay, thank you. Let me clear that up. I do apologize. Let me get that clear. Thank you for coming up here with these. Now, Miss Natasha come again on the scene. It's crazy. That Miss Natasha knew that CC, they spoke on the phone last night. I've been channel hopping. It's reported that. Let me get to that. Let's get to this. She said this is getting messy and strange. That's why I said, CC, don't come here like that. Let me, and Miss Kim, you right. CC got feelings too, but CC, next time, you've been so vocal on these panels, right? You've been so vocal, you stay vocal, okay? Just quit mismanaging your anger. You can't even really be mad at Miss Natasha if she don't know you by CC. You can't. Because you said she don't know about CC, Miss Kim. So you can't get mad that you want her playing a part, playing a different person than the person that Natasha knows you by. Okay? So CC sent me some messages today. And I'm like, just Jay, I don't know what to believe. I'm like Queen Judah right here. I've been channel hopping. It's reported Miss Natasha knew the CC they spoke on the phone last night. It is. It is, JS. And I'm done with that side of it. You know? This is Natasha's number. I have it. So does CC. It's incoming from Miss Natasha, and it's outcomings. 42-minute conversations and all. Just telling y'all the truth. but it doesn't matter. It was still lies she was telling. Let's get to these messages. Hold on. I don't know which one to read first. I don't know the conversation. She said charges or something. She said, okay. She said, friend, I need you to listen. Lulu friend BG came checking for me. And she said, you have her number. So you're supposed to talk to her. But I talked to her. I need you to talk to me. She told me everything. Please call me. So CC is hitting Miss Natasha up saying that BG, this girl named BG's been coming online. That this girl, hey Melody. Yeah, Tasha, I feel like that. But on YouTube, I will give it to her. On YouTube, everybody's names is not them in real time. Everybody's name is not them in real time. That's why a lot of people can't find me on Insta. I don't go by my first name, last name, or nothing. She said, I know my friend faking government. Okay, Bree. Now, CC did hit Miss Natasha up about BG. A girl named BG coming on the panel saying things. Lulu's friend. CC said T2 mom and girlfriend came to the funeral home because Penny, my aunt, and my uncle works at McWhite. Please don't say anything. The money she took out the account. Larry said the girlfriend gave the money to T2's mom and she seen your nephew. And the funeral was 34,000 and it was a 50,000. That's sad. I'm so sorry, friend. That mammy ain't shit. Now, do he have another policy? Let me know. I hope your sister put her in jail for stealing that money. Rena is nasty or Renee is nasty. For the love of money, it's sad to sell your child out. She said something. She said, I'm talking about the policy was 50,000 and the funeral was like 34,000. So he said basically it's no money left once they divided the rest. Miss Natasha said, no, that's wrong. It's more than that. We have it. She said, okay, you have the name of the insurance company. See, this is what Cece said to Miss Natasha, but Miss Natasha said no. She told Cece that that's wrong. She said Miss Natasha told Cece that that's wrong, that the policy was more than 50,000. She said, and so Cece replied and said, okay, you have the name of the insurance company. Also, look what I said about Lulu and his mom about coming to the funeral home. Because Cece's people works at the funeral home. They allegedly told, because I'm going to get into Key's network now. That's why I want y'all to listen to these messages. I'm confused just as much as y'all. Some of y'all might still not like Cece after this, and that's all fine and dandy. I respect all opinions. Cece said, nah. She said, okay, you have the name of the insurance company. Also, look what I said about Lulu and his mom about coming to the funeral home. So Lulu and the mother went to the funeral home together. Just so y'all know, they went to the funeral home. Lulu is over the policy. She had to go, I guess, to the funeral home with Renee. I don't know. She said, if you have the company name, she puts it in the database. She said, I'm sorry. She said, we was told by McWhite he would allow her to come and see him. This is what Natasha's saying. Now, Miss Natasha, I have nothing against you at all. I'm just reading your messages. And this is your number. I have it. And it is to CC y'all. This is the number. She said, we was told McWhite he would allow her to come and see him, different from us, because Renee was pleading for her to see since McWhite said she can't come to the funeral and all. But that had nothing to do with his policy. Okay, so she was saying that had nothing to do with the policy since Lulu was allowed to be there. Hey, Francis, they friends. They friends. What I'm telling y'all is, I got her number. The number matches the messages that I have. The numbers attached to this that I have for her. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know why. I don't know if she said if CC got on her saying too much, they was feeling the way. I don't know. But I got this same number. Cause she was basically saying that, as a friend, Annette, I'm your friend. And I'm talking to you. And I'm into the case just as, you know what I'm saying? And she said that her cousin, her uncle the uncle on the funeral, work at the funeral home, whatever. For whatever reason, they talking. Okay, spiritual gangster. It could be. You right. I agree with you, spiritual gangster. Messages can be altered and all that. She said, Lulu so petty, she cut off the kids' phones that T2 paid on auto draft. BM had to go buy new phones. I can't wait till they hurry up and lock her ass up. Mm. Can you get the name of the policy company? I need to stop her. She dead ass wrong for that. I guarantee she will get locked up. But did your sister file charges on her with the account? If she stopped those drafts, she's impersonated your sister and she gave Renee some money for the fact that charges and Fed charges. But see if you can get the information. And as of Renee, don't care shit about her grandkids. She said my sister already filed charges for her touching their account. She said, okay. She said, friend, I need you to listen. So she got to that. Let me see what she says after that. Let me see. So Natasha sent a screenshot of everything, something to the state attorney and stuff. I'm writing something blank. Attention: the death of my nephew Tyrone Lamar Davis Jr. Woo to woo, and to formally request a review of the investigation surrounding the incident. This is what Natasha sent into her, and stuff. It's right here. It's long. I don't want to get into it. I just don't. And she said, when you talk to BG, please, and this is Cece to Tasha, when you talk to BG, please record the conversation off the other phone. And she texted and said, Kiara Davis, date of birth, woo, gave her the Gainesville police. Tasha gave her the case number and told her Detective Stephen Dose. And that's that information. Okay, I see how this is going now. So at some point, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So at this time, let me see what's the dates on these. She wanted to record BG. She told CC told Natasha to record BG from her other phone. When BG calls her phone, CC was telling Natasha. She said, when BG calls your phone, wait, so Miss CC was an informant for Lulu. No, CC was an informant for Natasha. But once BG talked to CC, CC texted Natasha and told Miss Natasha to record from a phone. She said, when you talk to BG, get your other phone out and record her conversation about what she's saying. So she was basically telling Miss Natasha to record the conversation. Don't talk to her without recording. I would not want to deal with her because if that is the case, she came on a platform in front of thousands of people and said it was fraud, so people won't rock with it. How could they? Can we really get to that? Tyrone is never coming back. Tyrone's never coming back. And if somebody didn't tell you to say something, you ain't got to use their name for that. Just say you want to talk about it. It's okay. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she told me say nothing, but I want to get my thoughts. This is not the foolishness that should be going on. The task at hand is justice for Joe. Absolutely. All of this back and forth. Natasha said, Natasha said, Natasha said. Just say what you want to say and let's move right along. We'll touch on it a little bit and we might not. But it's definitely justice for Dro. Then you come on here with the BG girl. If BG, she said, hello, new subscriber. What people have to understand is you can't bring stuff to social media, ask for help, and then when we get invested, don't want us to know. Absolutely. It is, Tracy. And that's why I said, Tracy, I hold that thought, and I left your comment up there to get into it. Now, I can't clear up anything for anybody. But what I can do is read what I got and move along, because I'm moving along. How do you say that? Paco Goddess? Paco Goddess? She said, hello, Miss Parker, new subscriber. What people have to understand is you can't help, you can't bring stuff to the social media and ask for help. And then when we get invested, don't want us to know what really happened. And if you ain't going to tell what it is, then ain't no need to open your mouth. Who comes on here to say I got a secret when you ask, I can't tell it? Well, what did you tell us you had a secret for? Does that make sense? It is, y'all. Right, just want to know what really happened to Dro and get justice for him and his family who lost damn his kids. I hate this for his kids. Is anybody thinking about his kids? We know anything associated to so-called Lulu ain't. It's disgusting, right? It's sad. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I would never play on death. No. I don't even got the heart to play on nobody death. I'm sorry. Hey, Melanated, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. I would never play on Dro's death. None of these kids. I can't. It's disgusting. I give my input on the commentary, but that's different. We got to know how to read the room and we got to watch what we say. DP, can you tell me what's her name on her? So I can donate something. That's sad that girl even got to have a GoFundMe. His kids sitting here with a GoFundMe. Miss Kim, I don't blame you. Now anybody can come up who got something to say. But I wanted to be respectful, and I'm moving on because I want to read into what Keys said. We back on our justice for Dro shit. You know what I'm saying? We back on our real shit. You know, after today for sure. I just want to say how, you know, what's your info? I sent it to Gigi. Hold on, DP. Because Babe put my other... Alicia, what's my messages over in the other email? Alicia don't be giving me my messages or nothing, child. She getting worse than them Republicans, honey. I do believe conversations are much needed right now. And it don't have to be online. I think it should be online. I ain't gonna lie. Once it's displayed online, I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I ain't saying nobody should call Miss Natasha into the mess or anything, but some discussions, like as far as Gigi and her platform, that has to be straightened up online for sure. Gigi's deserved an apology. She's old. Alicia said, stop it. Gigi's definitely deserved and owed an apology. Yeah, it's about DRO, period. It's been about DRO. It should have always been about DRO. And if I hit a panel, it could be Royal D's. If Royal D said, Miss Parker, what's your thoughts? I'm giving my thoughts, not what the family members said I could share. Man, you ain't have to say, you ain't got to do all of that. Like, I just, I would like to see the camera footage. And it's sad that they don't have cameras. I just give my thoughts on the commentary. I don't really care. She said, Cece put a message in the chat. What incident happened in the car? What is she talking about? See, I missed it. She said she's gonna come up. I don't know, y'all. But we here now. You know what I'm saying? We here. And BG, you cannot come over here. You cannot. You will not distract my commentary ever. You cannot come over here. Anybody that's in here, Lulu fan, get them out of here. I don't even want to entertain them. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a chat somewhere on YouTube. There's plenty of content creators. It's probably somebody on her that's team Lulu, where you can go and be comfortable and run your narratives, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't have nothing to do with me, to each his own, baby. But this is team justice over here. Gigi can practically come out of any situation if she does that laugh. She's a strong woman. Yeah, love and help out. And it's not about Gigi being strong and what I'm saying, come out of any situation. It's just that what's deserved, what's old. That's old. That's Gigi is owed an apology. And it ain't gotta be long and drawn out or anything. She just owed an apology. And so is those ladies. You don't have to like me, but you ain't gonna disrespect me either. Hey doctor, what's going on? That's the difference. We don't have to like each other, but you know what I'm saying? If we ain't prone to, hey bitch, spiritual Miss Tanya, what's going on, bitch? Like, we ain't into that. Y'all just disrespecting. No. Cause everybody ain't at home being called bitches and all of that. Y'all get what I'm saying? So that has to be corrected. And then you could be respected. Is all I'm saying. Now, while I see if Miss Cece's gonna come up. Good morning, Bronx. Hey, the original Black Barbie. And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna like what I said. I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I don't got a dog in the fight or anything, but I do got a dog in the fight for justice. As long as we keep these stories going on our channels and pushing them, they're gonna keep getting out there in the algorithm. It's gonna cause the families to go harder and harder, because it's gonna be somebody like Gigi that's gonna really dig down into their rabbit hole, honey, and pull the rabbit out on your ass. And flipping back and forth, CC is on Rody's panel now. Okay, that's fine. I am, and New was Dro's sacrifice for some reason. Okay, Vivian, what's up, Mom? New here. Thank you, Bronx. Thank you. Girl, that's why I went to Facebook when Natasha came, said it was lies on camera. Like, well, that's it. That's all. We don't have. Yeah. Because I told my mom yesterday, I said, did you get it from Miss? And it was no disrespect to Miss CC, and this is before anything jumped off. This was like probably 7:00 yesterday. And I was like, did you get that? Did you get this? Are people getting this information from that? And she said, no. But let me get into, let me see what's going on over here. We're great to see y'all together. Let's see. Let me play it for y'all. Y'all can hear it. But you had already said it. This is Royal D.
Only thing she said, I right in Atlanta where our best friend that died, Frenchie. They know more than I know because I did see her in the car. I don't know how they get on my page. I'm not a friend of Lulu, but I am from Florida. I am from Miami-Dade County, which the girl said that. I lived it in Broward County, but I got up on my page.
I'm going to go over and catch Royal D's, y'all, in a minute, but let me play what Key. Shout out to Keys. Y'all drop Royal D's link, drop Criminal Villains, drop all of Gigi's links, please, y'all, before I get up out of here. I do want to play this clip real quick because it's interesting what Key said. And stuff. And drop Key's news networking, please.
Hey, yo. There you go with that cup. Whatever cup.
You like them?
Outside with that cup once again. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. If y'all don't know what's going on and what's going wrong, public intoxication at any level is a no-no, especially when you're around people that you don't know and people that want to see you go. Now, if y'all really don't know what's going on and what's going wrong, Tyrone Davis Jr. was laid to rest. The family on the internet arguing. The Lululemon is still the Lulu. Anytime you don't think people are going to look at you when up to $250,000 is allegedly gone, when you was the last person with the man, he fell out the car, there's pizza crust everywhere, ants everywhere. Anytime you don't think someone's going to look at you suspicious, you got to be a Lululemon. Crazy work for real. However, y'all, this is an ongoing investigation. Just because he's laid to rest, the case is not laid to rest. Keep his name alive. Now, all I did was ask for the accident report. If it was an accident, I just said, okay, well, what accident type shit? I need some form of something to let the people know it's an accident. And
this says exempts active criminal intelligence information and active criminal investigates information from public inspection. Such information is considered active as long as it's related to an ongoing investigation, which is continuing with reasonable, good faith anticipation of securing an arrest or prosecution in a foreseeable future, or is directly related to pending prosecution appeals. The full report, any footage, or other records related to this case are not publicly released at this time. And did y'all hear me say, it says related to an ongoing investigation which is continuing with reasonable, good faith anticipation of securing an arrest or prosecution in the foreseeable future. Okay? Shout out to you, Keys.
This is what I was told by the Gainesville police, and I had a conversation with a couple detectives who say the family is in hot water as well. However, it said FS 119 exempts active criminal intelligence information and active criminal investigative information from public inspection. Such information is considered active as long as it is related to an ongoing investigation, which is continually with reasonable, good faith anticipation of securing an arrest or prosecution in a foreseeable future. This is crazy work.
And it said, thank you,
et cetera. Now, what I was told from the detectives was they not giving out shit to nobody, not even the family. That's why when you heard the daddy, that's why when the daddy came out and said his little shit, he don't know. The mother might know, but it's red flags everywhere. Check this out. This is crazy work.
Now, I want y'all to watch this video that Keys is great to play. What is really going on with Lulu? What's going on with the Lulu in this picture that y'all see wrong? But it did say foreseeable in the future, arrest. And y'all say accident. I thought he fell at the gas station and bumped his head. I thought he jumped out of her vehicle. I thought she stopped and let his ass out. And now Keys is saying somebody from a family. We don't know which side. We can't say Miss Natasha them because we can't say the mama, but somebody's involved. Hey, CC.
Hey, I'm pissed
CC.
because listen, you getting it, everything mixed up. The insurance part, I was thinking she wanted me to when she was saying it was another policy, but she wasn't talking about that. She was talking
Yeah.
about Lulu car insurance. See what I can find. Have Penny to look my aunt to look it up in a database to see what she can find because the incident happened in Lulu's car where they can file a claim.
Okay. Okay. That. Okay. Okay. You cleared that up. Thank you for clearing that up. So it wasn't
Right.
an insurance policy. It's just the insurance for the
No,
car.
exactly.
CC, tell me this.
And I'm pissed off because I hear what you're saying. I shouldn't be mad at Gigi. Yes, I should. Because you know why? Gigi heard the recording. I recorded the girl on the phone. So if you wanted to do a live to make it juicy, you should have did the live on that. Don't lie in your link and say and put your message up there and say this is what it is. When the girl did never expose her to me about Lulu being in Atlanta. That lady on the Royal
Well,
D panel.
slow down, CC. Let me ask you this: did you tell Gigi to play the video, the recording?
Yes, I did. Me and Gigi talked
Because
way before she went on live. But Gigi is messy.
let me say this to you, CC. Let me ask you this: when you come with when you told Gigi what you told her, did you ever feel like for Gigi? And I'm just saying, just think about this for a second. Do you think that maybe Gigi wasn't comfortable putting that out, being that
Wait,
at
can
that
I say
moment?
something?
Hold on, CC. Just let me hear me
No,
out.
I
Just
want
hear
to
me
say
out for a
something
minute, CC.
to your chat. Cece is not hopping on panels left and right. I did what my friend asked me to do. Okay, because Rena them was paying her them out to be bad. So I did what my friend asked me to do.
So, CC, let me ask you this: so with Gigi getting that recording and stuff like that, this is all I want you to hear me out with Gigi.
Mhm.
Gigi said this. I think it was she was put in a position where the family hadn't put that out, and you had
That's
hold
why
on.
I wasn't gonna
You
put it
said
out.
on because you said on Royalties panel, you said you even said something about we would have to wait for Miss Natasha to put it out or whatever, something along the lines of
That's
you knew what happened, but we have to wait for Miss Natasha to put it out, and so I at that moment there's nothing. Even by the time Gigi goes live, we heard nothing about what was said to BG to Miss Natasha. So I get that that's huge to put out what happened to somebody
thank
versus letting the family do it first. So I can't take that away from Gigi. Whether you wanted her to, CC, that's you wanting her to put it out, but you gotta think about her position. Like if Miss Natasha them didn't say for you to, if she didn't give you permission to put something out, why would you put it out? So it in a way, this is a family that we see fighting like crazy, and I just Gigi, I get Gigi was uncomfortable putting that out. Even when
you.
people were
Told me
dropping
she
nines
wasn't.
in the chat,
No,
she did not want to put it out.
okay. Listen to me. Gigi told me she wasn't gonna put it out.
Okay.
She told me she wasn't gonna put it out, and I wasn't gonna put it out. I was only repeating what BG told me. Only thing I just dwelled on it. She just kept saying it was an accident. I never got into details on what she said because that wasn't my place, and it wasn't Gigi place. But I just don't like that capture that Gigi said in her thing that That girl exposed her to me saying Lulu was in Atlanta. No, the girl didn't. Don't use me like that. And then
But
last night, when
but
I
hold on.
told,
Okay, let's stay right there for a minute. But if that's when you say, "Hey, Gigi, I never," that's when a conversation comes, not a build up. You get what I'm saying? If you feeling away and you're comfortable enough to sit with Gigi, you have to be comfortable enough to say, "Hey, Gigi, I didn't say that. BG told me that she was hiding out in Atlanta. Can we clear that up?" You get what I'm saying? We have to be just as vocal. So you're
how
saying
did
it.
that's what I'm telling you. I said all of that when I read her thing. And we talked. And she said, I'm just going to keep using a third party. So you lied to me. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Who said they using a third party?
Gigi, she said, I when I seen that, me and Gigi was already talking prior to way before she went live. When I seen what was her topic was about, and I said, Gigi, don't say nothing. I don't say I told you that because I didn't. She said, no, I'm not going to say anything about nothing. I'm just going to continue using a third party. That it was a third party involved into DRO.
But can you get mad at her for feeling that way? Because even though BG saying this, who are we to tell her that she have to trust that though, CC? Just because she bought you some information, we don't have to go with that. You get what I'm saying? Like I wasn't going with it. And I ain't even
Right.
hearing what you really said over there, but that's what you're saying in a sense. Like you're mad at somebody for nothing, CC. I really,
Listen,
I
no,
get your
no,
feelings.
no,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not because she didn't say my name, but she said BG exposed her to me. I know what she was doing. She knows what she was doing. Y'all just don't know what she was doing. Me and her was already talking in the background. Y'all have y'all opinion on how y'all feel, but I know what was up. And I'm glad you read that. We friends. After she came off that live, she called me. Prior before her going on the live, she knew that what had just happened on there. Why did she go on the live? Because she said she didn't want her family to know that me and her had already talked what this girl had done said.
Well, that's a
So she
problem.
so
That
she
that
throw
okay.
what
So, but you
I
so
told
so
her
why
that.
didn't you check your friend and say you
Listen,
told me? Because you said,
if
well,
you let me
go ahead.
talk, I can give you the conversation.
Okay.
So I said at the same token, telling these people you don't know me, man. When you the one who wanted me to do this because Rena and them was bad mounting you. Go back up there and clear that up. Me and her didn't get off the phone till 1 o'clock the night. You see it last night. Go back up there and clear that up. She said, no, friend, we gonna leave that alone. They called me messy on Facebook behind Rena, and I let them think what they want to think. These people don't know you. We ain't finna argue with social media. I thank you for doing what you're doing. We just gonna, if you go 0 to 100 like that, we just gonna, it ain't, just leave this shit alone. Just leave it alone. Don't go back on them people panel. Leave it alone. And I got very upset.
But let me ask you this, CC, and I respect you. I ain't got no disrespect for you. So Miss Natasha can tell you this, but you're mad at Gigi, a stranger who wants to play things out until she figures it out on her own. Whether you feel like what she
I'm
knew,
mad at her.
why it,
I'm mad with her too.
but this is your best friend who you known in real life.
And I'm pissed off and I went off.
But you're this is can I as a content creator, and it ain't taking up for Gigi because I don't know Gigi just like I don't know you. You went up there and went in on her people, all because of them
They
not
went
like. You know how many people don't like me or her, CC?
they went in on
And
me.
guess what?
But
I overlook them because long as the panelists listen to me, just hear me out. Long as the panelists is cool, I don't care what nobody around the panelists thinks about me at all. So Gigi never disrespected you. I still ain't even heard the live with the disrespect that you give out, but Gigi never disrespected you. And even when
Okay.
everybody was telling Gigi how to feel about you, Gigi wasn't going. She didn't. And I was in the chat. I wasn't even on the panel with her at that moment. And I felt that she was confused. Because
Okay.
what you bought to her, she felt like was valuable. And she let you she allowed her, that's her house. She allowed her home to be open to you to bring information up about that. And when you come and you start attacking her people and stuff like that, because Gigi ain't responsible for somebody to go, because somebody went and called Natasha and told Natasha to get over there. She dropped down, you guys. And it's okay. Because I see everybody's angle. But Gigi is a content creator. Gigi is a content creator. At the end of the day, you have to take the emotions and feelings up more with the person you know in real life, and that will be Miss Natasha. I'm not trying to cause y'all to argue or anything. I hope all of this just ends. But I was just saying that Gigi is owed an apology. Gigi can play her lives and direct her commentary any way she wants. Either you go with it or you don't. I can't get mad how somebody runs their commentary. I can't. If I look, I look. If I don't, I don't. And she is. I believe she is. And Miss Kim, I'm glad you are listening to this. You know, Gigi did nothing wrong. And one thing about it, two things for sure. If somebody directs Miss Natasha to my panel, I'm listening to what Miss Natasha has to say too. The people got Miss Natasha to come to her panel. Gigi did not hit up Miss Natasha and say, hey, come here, tell me this. Is this person lying? Do you know this person? And that's why I say you need to have a conversation with Natasha. Not Gigi. Not anybody else. Cause that's who has brought it to the internet. I don't know you. I don't know her. And then, like I said on Royal D's panel, it was brought to us that per CC that Miss Natasha told her to put it out there. Per Miss Natasha, I'm able to say this to you guys. Per Miss Natasha, I'm able to say this to you guys. I'm able to tell you guys that. But you can't say Gigi's messy. Gigi is just a content creator running her platform how she sees fit. Then if it's messy to you, I don't watch. Don't hit her panel. Don't talk to her. She wasn't messy to tell her about what happened to DRO. See, that's what I'm saying. We can't be selective. And y'all also can't tell us what to put in our titles. Hell, if she feel like BG's a third party snitch, that's what the bitch is gonna be for the day. Okay, the lady look. I'm just saying. It is. She was. That girl was confused. And it's good because any other content creator would have came out here and put it on the motherfucking table for clicks and views. Y'all hear me? You told Gigi to put out something so painful. And she didn't. That girl held that in. Y'all know how big that is? Because anybody else probably would have heard something about what happened to Dro. Man, this fire would have been fired up. And y'all get in your seats. Get ready now. We ready to hear a recording about what happened to the unaliving of Tyrone Davis Jr., a.k.a. Dro. Even when the chat was saying play it, tell us, she still didn't. I had so much respect for her last night. She never spoke down on you when everybody else was. She didn't say nothing about you, Cece. She didn't. And if you mad about a title and her saying she still want to keep the third party, however that conversation went, that was between y'all. Y'all got to learn what is said behind closed doors. Let that shit beat her. I had to learn that the hard way. I was bad with it. I was bad with keeping shit behind the scenes. If y'all had that conversation, whatever, her title's her title. All you had to do was contact her. What that title mean? What that mean? Y'all talk about Earth Day, I could tell what happened to DRO. So conversations are open. Now let me finish playing Key's video, y'all, because this is so important. Look at this video with the Lulu wanting Tyrone to have a wreck.
This is him in a car with her, driving. They probably drunk, you know. But he's really driving. He's not, ain't no half-ass look. But she really is trying to block his view for real, for real. She know he got to drive, but look at her. She really doing everything to distract him, man. He could have went right there.
That's a black magic back right there.
While he driving?
It's a hoodoo voodoo.
I mean, I heard a role play. How you gonna role play and die? Crazy work, y'all. They took advantage.
She's moving his hands
I don't think it was just the Lulu.
She doing all that.
They took advantage of this man drinking. I believe someone in the family has something to do with it. $250,000, even if it ain't $250,000. I don't believe it's $200,000. I don't know. That much money gone in one day, even a couple days, you automatically coming down for questions.
Yeah, Lady Luck, we all
you suspect number one on my list. Who did it? Whoever did it. Even if it wasn't her and it was somebody in the family, we need to come talk to you. However, anytime that amount of money is involved, it's always going to go down. Now, what's crazy to me is, and what I believe what they're trying to do is, and why the family is trying to come out here, the other side of the family, y'all know, they on her side. Y'all know which people on her side. I believe they're going to blame it on the alcohol. That's why they're saying it was an accident. That's why the Lulu not telling what really happened that day. Because they don't want to, they don't want people to know how it really went down. But the story they're going to come out and say he was intoxicated. So when the father say the medical examiner told him, which I don't even, what you mean the medical examiner told you some bullshit? They supposed to give you some paperwork. You supposed to get papers. They don't have to tell you shit. Print that out.
You supposed to get paperwork. Y'all heard what Key said. Where the paperwork? I want paperwork on everything. Hey, Harlem. Harlem said it was disturbing to me that Mom and Lulu, Vivian, it ain't looking good, is it? Hey, Pretty Girl Rocks, how you doing? She said, like I said, do truck drivers have to have a meet? That's a good one, user break. Because I'm going to tell y'all what. That's a good question, because when I worked at the cleaning service, I worked for this white woman and we cleaned houses. Her policy was $1 million for insurance. Yes, absolutely. And we couldn't do anything in an apartment without the insurance. Cece said she was having a mental episode. It was an accident. That's why they saying that's what it was. Ain't that crazy? That Keys is saying what the police gave him papers for, and then, you know what I'm saying, Keys is only like they gonna try to use alcohol. You hear what I'm saying? That this girl that don't know her friend's favorite color, don't know that she was pregnant, don't know shit about her, don't know when the last time she seen her. Oh, I seen her at the class. Why did the class reunion all of a sudden have to be last year? Think about it. The quick, you know what I'm saying? The quick on your feet. Yeah, we had a reunion last year and stuff. Because 1 minute, if y'all go back in that video, she said she hadn't talked to Lulu for a while. But then she said she was talking to Lulu. Freak, like, what? Keys is onto something. Wasn't no accident. It is ludicrous, very ludicrous. So if it was an accident, he fell out the car, then you stop, get help and contact his loved ones. That mental thing is an overlay for the underlay. Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible. It was. See, this is Gigi's distraction. See, don't think about Gigi. She was breaking it down little by little. Keys is getting straight in. It's no difference. People just break shit down different. Are we mad at Keys? BG, are you mad at Keys? Cause you know you can't go over her. You know that they ain't gonna be soft with you like Gigi at all in Keys News Network. That's why you ain't made it over there. I dare you. I dare BG to go over there to Keys News Network and try this shit. How do we even know BG is really a high school classmate? What proof do we have? Let's go, SG. We don't. We don't. I said it was Lulu. I gotta get my mental together. Bitch, why you on her? How do we have to have sympathy? Now this another Looney Tune running around giving hypotheticals. Now she gotta protect, cause my mental. So you Lulu. It's crazy that we hear Lulu suffer from mental and all of a sudden I want to give y'all the story. Bitch, you giving your story. Quit playing the third person. That's why she knows that she's schizophrenic, because hell, that's her in her third motherfucking party. The fuck is we talking about? Who don't know this? Who don't know that this girl is telling on herself? Now we gonna cycle through the, okay, Tanya baby? It was Harlem, I agree. Y'all didn't catch on to Lulu being the Lulu over in Gigi's platform? Cece, you talk to Lulu. You only heard a voice, baby. I can go over and put up plenty of pictures that ain't me and tell everybody that's me. Trust me, I ran into some catfish. Sorry. Girl, let it would have been him that did it to her. It wouldn't have been, Bria, definitely wouldn't have been an accident. Exactly, because BG first said she seen Lulu last in high school and then said, Net, baby, I was listening to everything. It is. We know that we heard from the friend and stuff that Lulu dealt with mental issues. Here comes this girl spring out of the blue. I'm her best friend. I was saying, where's everybody at? No, you was asking all them voices in your head, where's everybody at? Because you know you wrote that post saying that everybody, that people got your back and all that shit, and you was wondering why the fuck wasn't nobody coming out speaking for you. So you came as a third party and started speaking on these panels. And you only went where you felt safe and comfortable. Cause I tore ass up. Nurse K, let's go. Let's go. There ain't no, like, come on, y'all. I watched her. I said, that's Lulu. Who needs her to cam up? She's saying it. That's why she needed Gigi to talk to her in a softer voice. Gigi, can you talk to me like? That is a psychotic breakdown. Shit, I was watching it in real time. I said, how you want her to talk to you? Oh, this is Lulu having a mental Lulu. This is Lulu right in front of us in real time, having a mental breakdown. And she's playing for she's BG. She over talking right now and they believe in Chad. They can. They can. They can. I'm going with what Key say. I'm going with what Key say. Yeah, Stacy. Where you meet these friends full of, and then they said that she's a mental psychiatrist. Baby, look, hey, on the app acting like this. Somebody with a career like that on the app going through all of this, hitting panels and doing all of that. I don't believe it. And I ain't going. Sorry. I don't have to rock and roll with it. I don't believe shit. And I really don't believe shit now. Because like I said, if you took it to the family, leave it at that. If she talked to Miss Natasha, leave it at that. What's the point of hitting panels now? If you ain't great, tell nothing. Shut the fuck up. She needs one Harlem. That's exactly what she meant. That's her BG, her sound. Just man say it was right there. She over there on Miss Kim. You gotta go to that video I sent you. She on her. Gigi, Gigi, and y'all see how angry. Y'all see how that voice changed up a little bit when Gigi called a Diddy. When Gigi called a Diddy, boy, we was great. Get the real her. She said they have voice apps and all. Nurse K say, man, we in a whole different generation now. They got everything. I can put kids in my picture, and that don't mean they my kids. I can use all kind of AI shit. Plus, why would BG get so angry about the situation? She cussed everyone out on Gigi. Right, again. What you mad at strangers for? You can't make nobody believe you. Who lied to her? Who lied to the bitch and told her that this was the place to be? Y'all heard her tell Gigi, well, when I try to put my hypothetical out there, nobody listened. The bitches ain't no Team Lulu over here. You're on the wrong side. Read the room, whore. Is the fuck she's cool? You didn't read the room? You don't see all this justice for Dro? You thought you could slide through a crack of the foundation over with Gigi and switch her perspective of what she's seen and was hearing. That's it, that's all. Hell of a distraction. Gigi was putting too much out there. Gigi, you was putting too much. You was catching too much. Somebody on your team was grabbing a little everything. That bitch was like, I thought I got rid of that. How did she get that? Do I not have friends around here? I got to go do this by myself. I got to figure it out. Lulu ain't got nothing right now but time on her hand. And you got time coming in the future too, baby, okay? But she ain't got nothing but time on her. She's a runner. She's a track star. She's running for her life, Gigi. The fuck is we talking about? I'm watching it. Come on, love it, helping out. It's right there. It's written all over our face. You don't have to say a word. Come on. When somebody's writing a story out, we got common sense. Hell, we know what it is. Some shit is just common sense. Big Keys, he called down to Gainesville, and it's an open investigation, and they said that charges will be coming in the future. And something about the family member. He said he don't know which family member it is. Come on, don't even be on her at all. You made your friend look horrible. That's why I said, with friends like these, who needs enemies around this motherfucker, okay? Okay, living life. Thank you, living life. Appreciate that. But y'all just seen that video. Big Keys gonna get that paperwork. Yeah. Keys ain't playing with nobody. Gigi gave her the nice way. Gigi got a good heart. Keys ain't over with all that. Keys ain't over. Keys ain't got time. He got too many cases going on. Keys ain't going. Y'all see she ain't make her way over there to Keys in his chat. Keys gonna ride her down and some more. That's why I said I dare BG to go over to Keys. Quit going to all these women. Go over holler at Keys. He covers it too. She's making her way down south, ain't she? Making my way down south, walking fast. I don't understand it. You already told the family allegedly what happened. Shut up. What more is there to hear from her? I'm talking about Joe's sister being involved in a RICO on the mom's side. I heard that. We don't play at Keys. I tell you, baby, you ain't got to tell me nothing. I'll be there. I watched him. Real men don't play. No, Didi, they don't. And not when it's something so serious. Nobody got time for games. Again, Tyrone Davis Jr. lost his life being in love with the wrong woman. His SG said, well, we gonna dog walk over Keys. Yeah. Keys will eat her. Man, Stacy eat her for filth. I've been waiting to see if she's gonna make her way over there. Since she, you know what I'm saying, likes the bar hop. Slutting herself out for her friend's truth. Tell your friend come forward. She don't put it out there. I mean, I ain't trying to catch no Rico. Well, I thought your friend said he jumped out the car. Where's the Rico coming from? Y'all got to go back and listen to that live that she did with Criminal Villains with Gigi. She talking about Rico. I thought she was saying a nigga named Rico was involved. I said, hell, who's Rico? Oh, Rico a charge. Oh. So your friend did do it. She's telling the story without saying less. If that makes sense. You talk too much. That's how I know you're Lulu. Lulu should have told her personality, no, go back. No. Bring the other girl down. Stop talking. You're talking too much. Yeah, I know. Get you some medicine. You can't contain all them bitches. See, mine's in check. Now, Gretchen, the only personality that'll pop out on me. I can't control Gretchen. Not yet. I about got her tamed. But all the other bitches, I pretty much got them suited and booted. Know it and knowed it. My bitches are pretty, they pretty cheap. Gretchen only one. Yeah, loving helping out. I didn't know. They trying to say it was an accident. That's what she wants us to think, spiritual gangster. Yes, she's on the tour. He was a good man, you could tell without knowing. Yes, and he was a family person. Everybody that's trying to take him away from being more in love with his father than his mother and all of that, I don't see that. You can see he was a fan. He got too many pictures with both sides of the family. We see equal amount for both. I don't care if who didn't raise him and who raised him. He loved them equally. He was a loving person. He was raised well. Let me say that. And man was full of love. Just because I have domestic problems don't mean a person don't have love in their heart, that they not family oriented. She said, I'm being sarcastic. Now you cool. That's why she came to Gigi's page, because she was trying to clean up that Rico charge that's coming forward. Yeah. Wasn't no accident. Then Cece gonna say last night Gigi was an accident trying to get us off track. I said I wasn't going. I already did a live at 6 o'clock yesterday. I said I ain't going. I'm sorry. We're not doing it. I'm not doing it anyway. I'm just not. That's my opinion. I mean, that's just my perspective on it. I'm not. I don't want to be a part. No. I'm not team Lulu anything. I'm not team innocent. I'm not team accident. You know? Lulu going to jail. I'll be so glad when they get her. Tyrone was definitely a good person. It breaks my heart that this happened to him. Oh, say, man. Yeah. He loved his family. He loved them people. All sides. The Lulu's time is up. And she knows that's what it is, so much confusion. Yes, that's what people like her cause to do. Confusion. Y'all think they don't touch down to cause confusion? Trying to clean it up. Want people to like her because there's so many people against her. It's more people against her than on her side. That so-called accident sound like BS. They acted like it was some we hadn't heard before. I'm going to keep my next thoughts to myself. I get it, Jay. Can't clean up, feds have it. Dang, I knew it. I kept saying that girl sound like Lulu, and BG even said, I don't think me and Lulu sound alike. How you don't think? Either you know. Like, we don't sound nothing alike. Me and just Jay, we don't sound nothing alike. Even if somebody said, no, we don't. We sound nothing alike. Now, I don't think we sound alike. She took advantage of his heart. She came to be a distraction. Make sure you look at the message I sent you. Okay, TT. Okay. Go ahead, Keys. Finish your thoughts, Keys.
Give me my son. Okay, he died due to XYZ. He had this in his system. Ain't no they told. What you mean? The medical examiner told you. You better come out with some paperwork, nigga. It's crazy, but this your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. The moral of the story, y'all, is it's an ongoing investigation. Ain't nobody clear.
Mm,
Everybody got
mm,
motive. This is the third son that died allegedly. She know the game. If I'm just saying, if it's foul play on the mother's side, you had 3 times to get it right, or you know 3 times how this shit go from death. You know the system by now. So if Lulu was working in cahoots with the mother, that is motive on the mama's side because she know about money and life insurance policies by now.
mm,
Maybe the first one was a mistake.
mm.
Maybe the first one was just life. The second son go, damn, that's bad luck. Your third son go, when your third one go, that's an eyebrow raiser. What's going on with the family tree? That motherfucker riding. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. No one is clear. In the book of Keys and Gainesville, Florida, obviously. No one's clear of this murder or accident just yet. So don't get all, oh, the family said, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Keep going. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world.
Shout out to you, Keys. Shout out to Big Keys against the world. Thanks for the update, Keys. She said, salute Miss Parker, just popping in to say my coworker said her brother-in-law is a truck driver, and yes, he has $1 million policy. It does. It makes too much sense, London. It does. CC over somebody else check running her mouth yet again. I'm done with it, honey. I mean, that's her story. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's her story. That's her story. Because at this point, you fighting against yourself. See, you came on here trying to clear a name off of what somebody else said, and it wasn't your place. It wasn't your place. Trying to convince everybody. That's right, Tanya, Big Keys. Y'all drop Keys link. TT, drop Keys link in here for me. Keys News Network, please. Read the room. Start reading the room. And stop thinking that y'all can come on this internet and control the narrative. Stop thinking that y'all can come on here and think that because you tell us CC things that's what it is. You could tell us what to put in our titles. You could tell us how to feel, what to say, for y'all not to get mad. Stay off the internet. Please stay off the internet. It's just not for you. Control and run your kids. Okay? Run your kids. That's what you do. You can't run nobody grown. Y'all are strangers to us. Merely strangers. Y'all can't tell Gigi what to put in her titles. Or I'm going to get angry and disrespect your whole chat, your panel. Because I talked to you. I gave you a recording. That's on you. She didn't ask for it. That's on you. Nobody else. See, it's easy to blame the content creator for y'all behavior, y'all actions. But Gigi subscribers said they ain't going. They don't like it. They don't like you. They don't want you a part of the team. It's too messy. Took Gigi all the way off the porch with where her direction's been going. See, y'all see how fast somebody will take you off your commentary? In a matter of seconds. 4 hours of CC mess. 4 hours of confusion. 4 hours of BG coming over with her no context and ass, no dialogue having ass. With her dizzy ass. And lame and weak ass stories. Come around duck, goose and motherfuckers. A duck, goose. I want to talk to you. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't going. It's a whole bunch of kitty mess. But at the end of the day, is that gonna bring Tyrone Davis Jr. back? Yeah, the subscribers over there definitely had their Vaseline and baby powder on. I told you they stepped on my back, smacked me a couple times. My comments didn't matter at all. They're like, bitch, get the fuck on your. We got some bigger shit to say. Nah, Gigi. They stepped on my back. My back been hurting all night. My arms are sore. I don't know who stepped on my hand. Been meaning to wrap it up. Shit. I said, okay, Gigi down and just gonna be quiet. Matter of fact, let me disappear. You know what I'm saying? Everything hurt me today. I done took about 4 Tylenol. Shit, I'm still hurt. I feel like we was in a field fight. Like we were just everybody was swinging. But I get it. Cause it's people that had common sense that was over like, nah, Gigi, they taking you off your Richter. Get back on subject. Go back to what you was talking about. Cause what was Gigi really gonna come and talk about? Do we know? Will we know? Did y'all really want the recording out? Why? And why not respect her because she doesn't want to put that information out? I kept saying after a month went by, Lulu and her friends had plenty of time to come up with the accent. No, just like Pop said, even when it comes out, it's still just us. Dodging bullets like I was back home in Chicago. You heard me? It was a battle, Nuke. I'm still trying to feel for my track in the back. I think it got pulled out. I gotta see who pulled it. Zigtag, did you pull my track out the back? Shit. No her pulling over there, okay? Step on my hand, step on my back. No her pulling. Period. Let's leave the her pulling alone. Y'all was pulling off the wrong wigs last night. But Gigi, you don't have to apologize. I hope you don't come back on here apologizing to anybody. To me, you did nothing wrong. And one thing about it, and two things for sure, Cece, you got to be able to listen. I get you got a story, you want to tell your part and stuff like that. But sometimes we don't want to hear criticism. When we wrong, we don't want to hear it. When we wrong and we know we wrong, we don't want to hear it. We just want somebody to hear our side. And Gigi, keep doing great work over there. All content creators, continue to do what y'all doing. And stop explaining how you move. You know what I'm saying? You grown. Move how you move. Move how you move. As long as it ain't hurting the families and stuff, move how you move. Continue putting out all the commentary that you need to, like receipts and everything, because that's what your people tune in for. They really want justice for Tyrone Davis Jr. The title, I believe, was supposed to be about the baby mama. It because we didn't even get to finish that from the other night of the shit show. She did. Gigi really did. If Cece came to speak for Tasha, she should have done that. Nothing more. Speaking up for Lulu and BG was where she lost points of her job she started doing other than the mission. And I think too, and this is just my opinion, Cece, I think if you would have said, nah, BG, respectfully, I don't feel comfortable talking to you. I think you should talk to Miss Natasha. And if Natasha shares with me, y'all be wanting to know too. Be honest, y'all gotta be honest about what y'all angle really is too. Cause I don't want to hear about my best friend's nephew dying. I want to hear. I want my best friend to hear it first. If she declares to share that with me afterwards, that's fine. But I want my best friend to get that. I see how hard they fighting. It should have strictly just went to Miss Natasha and Mr. Tyrone. You know, that's it, and that's all for me. That's all I. You right. She jumped up in there too. Gigi is a smart woman. Let them talk until they tell on themselves. Hey, what's going on, Lisa? What's going on? Y'all get out of here. Go over to Royal D is live, you guys. Shout out to Keys News Network. Shout out to Criminal Villains. Shout out to Royal D. Shout out to Open Book. Shout out to Real T and stuff. I was over there with her earlier. She was speaking some real stuff too. So y'all make sure y'all follow her as well. For the content creator that stand on justice for the family that needs advocate to push a narrative. Yeah, love helping out. You know, exactly. A hit dog will holler. You see, yes, Stacy, you hear me every time. Maybe she should never been the voice for the family. Yes, Courtney, I agree. But that's on you. That's on her. Look where it got you. I don't want to. That's why I said maybe if CC would have came in and just was going with the commentary, like, can I give my opinion versus wanting to be the voice for the family, Because Miss Natasha got you out here like, I don't know you. Now you saying Miss Natasha said, well, let them think what they want. They very much are thinking she don't know you. Without Miss Natasha ever clearing it up, people is gonna stick to she don't know you. And we still see that Keys went and got the information from down there in Gainesville, and they said nothing about an accident. So I don't believe you. It's always the distraction when Gigi brings up the brother or the mother. They derailed the whole life. So Lulu was going to whoop her own ass. Yeah, Lulu was going to whoop her own ass. I know the temples of her head got little marks where she just running around the house just beating her head in, baby. It's crazy. You could tell Tyrone had genuine love for people. He did. But Gene, they've been saying he was hit by the car. I'm not buying it. I mean, from the information that Keys got, they ain't going. They ain't going. Lulu hit him. Her motive was that made her lose the twins. Yup. She said they said Lulu told BG she hit him with a car. How simple is that though? Najeen, how simple was that? Come on, think about it. Najeen, how simple was that to tell them? Other than send the family through all of this. How simple? We knew she did something. But you hit him with his car how? You ran over his head with your tire. You bumped him and he fell and you backed up on his head. What you do? What you really do? Why you didn't tell the family this? But you told your bestie that's on the internet now telling strangers. Does that make sense? I mean, spiritual gangster, you got to look at it from all angles. She said, look at Cece over running her mouth again. Child, some people don't learn. Some people, that's why I ain't going. That's exactly why I ain't going. You just got out of this funk and you back at it. Make it make sense. You just got out of this funk and you back at it. Man, shout out to y'all. Y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday. Salute.